I've already messed this up. Hi guys, it's V, and today we're going to be building the X-1 Ninja Charger set while answering some of your questions that I asked you to give me a while back, and I still haven't made a video on it, so now's my chance to include it. I got this set probably like the beginning of the month, but I don't know why it's taking me this long to actually build it, but at least I am now. But yeah, no, I'm hoping this will live up to the hype, because it's a bit expensive for a set that hasn't got as much pieces as you'd think. Right, first bag, let's go. Okay, so we got both the figures in. Well, we got both Kai and Cryptor in this first bag. We got Kai, we got Cryptor. They were probably very blurry. The first question is, what are your top 3 Ninjago seasons? It changes all the time for me. I never really have a set list compared to other people that might, but I mean, the first ones that come to the top of my head, not in any order because I know people are going to attack me for this, but obviously season 8 is definitely up there. One of the best Ninjago seasons of all time, hands down. And I know that's one thing nobody can ever deny. I've already messed this up. I ain't gonna lie, I think season 1 of obviously OG Ninjago may actually be up there, because like every time I watch that season I always get really like emotional. I don't know if it's just like the nostalgia feeling, or like when you reflect on, like when you look back on that season and just reflect on everything that we've seen so far, it's like an incredible journey to look back on. And yeah, I get really emotional every time I watch it, and I cannot, like, it's such a good season. Like, although it's like it's so chaotic at times, and like basically that pretty much, it's a good type of chaotic, and I really love watching that season. It might not be everybody's favourite, but it definitely is mine. And then another one that I know people are going to attack me for is season 3 rebooted being my favourite. I know people don't like it. You had the love triangle, you had like some of it was a bit messy, but I actually really loved it, and obviously the ending to it was emotional. And obviously my favourite character being the centre of it. I can't find this one piece. But anyways, yeah, it was messy. I won't ever argue with that. But for what it was, like, you had good development for Zane. Obviously now, when we look back, it's actually a good season, I guess, because we had that character development for him. From now, it's not that good anymore. Although season 4 actually did his character a lot of justice. But yeah, no, for me, I look back on that season as one that little me would like treasure for a long time, because it was one that really, really impacted me. Obviously the early seasons did, but that one really got me as a child, and it still does now. I cannot watch Zane Sacrifice and not cry at it. I love the music, but it haunts me. It follows me everywhere. But yeah, I do love that season. I know people are probably going to attack me for this, but it's my opinion. I was also trying to find this one piece, and it was in front of me this whole time. I'll tell you what season is actually making its way up though, is season 4 of Dragon's Rising. That season was actually, it blew my mind. Like, obviously no spoilers of part 2, but obviously it was kind of a bit weaker to part 1, but it was still quite strong for me, and the good in it kind of outweighs the bad for me. But yeah, it's slowly making its way up. I'm watching that season over and over again, and it is so good. Okay, next question. Why is Zane your favourite Ninjago character? So, anybody who knows me knows how much I love Zane, and for me, he's always been my favourite purely because like, he's so relatable, and made me realise that it's okay to be me, and it's okay to be different compared to everybody else. And growing up, it was something I really needed in my life, because, like, to hear it, because growing up for me was really hard, because I struggled to make friends, or struggled to try and keep them, because I was always different compared to everybody else, and like certain things that were of interest to everyone else when I was going through school and all necessarily wasn't my interest. And for me, like, obviously Lego wasn't huge at the time, nor was Ninjago, and it was something that a lot of people like to like bully and target me for, and obviously being different to everyone else in that respect and liking something else that people didn't was difficult for me, because I felt so alone. But I had that show to fall back on. I had Zane to fall back on, because he's very much like me. I could be quiet until you get to obviously know me, and I'm very much not quiet. But like, yeah, very quiet. Can be like intelligent. I can be intelligent. Best believe that. But yeah, no. He's just, for me, he's very relatable, and yeah, I absolutely adore Zayn. He's very much he will always be my favourite no matter what, and nothing will ever change that. We're in a heat wave right now, and I'm absolutely sweating right now. Bag 1 is complete. Bag 2. What is the next question? What would you like to see in the future of Ninjago? Good question, because I do not actually know. I mean, we still got season 5 to go yet, but one question that I have is, why is Aaron's spinjitzu got like a sign of like a bit of shatter spin in it, like that red streak that we always see? Like, I want to know what that is, and like, I'd love an explanation on that, but it could come in season 5, it might not, depending on, I guess, how the story develops. But yeah, another thing is also more Zayn development. I'd love to see more from his character, because, I mean, since, I guess, you can argue season 8, we haven't really seen much development from him. Maybe up until now, with season 4 kind of giving him more character. But yeah, like, just before that, even like Ice Chapter didn't do much for him. Like, it was meant to be his part of the season, meant to focus on him, and it wasn't really that much on him. Yes, he was a villain. Yes, you could see what he, like, terrible things he did and went against his purpose, but it wasn't outlined very well, and we didn't get to see much effect after that. Maybe we did through a book, but not in the show. And I think that's one thing a lot of fans do want to see. I definitely do want to see it, but that's another thing I'd love to see in the future. As much as I want to be concerned about Dragon's Fury, like, in terms of the amount of questions it has to answer, I'm not going to say what questions, because obviously season 4 part 2 is not out officially yet, and I know some people still haven't seen it, but it's got a lot of questions to answer in 20 episodes, so it's going to be either very packed, or it could be structured very well and answering it, like, not chaotically, but we'll have to see. Like, I want to be concerned, but I have faith in the writers at the same time, because they've handled this show so well so far. And yeah, it'd be interesting. I was out yesterday, and I was actually looking at the Pokemon Smart playsets, and I was so tempted to get that Pikachu one, but like, the price of it is like, I'm looking at it and like, do I really want it that badly? Like, I'm intrigued with the Smart Play Brick, because like, I've not personally like held one before, I've not played with it, so like, I'm that person that just wants to get it, to just experiment with it, see what it does and sort of thing. But yeah, I had to hold myself back because obviously money is like an issue right now. So I work really hard to try and get these sets with my money. So yeah, basically that. But I am interested with the Ninjago wave next year because apparently that's meant to contain a smart brick set. But like at the same time, I don't know what to like think about it. Like, is it gonna be good? Like, I think Lego are gonna have to really like make the set look really appealing to fans for it to like do really well. Because apparently I've heard things about it being like only regional as well, like only certain countries will receive it. So if you think about it, if it's only like that, then is the sales gonna go down? Like, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. I mean, the actual reveals for the sets will be coming up at some point, like in a few months or something. So we'll find out then. Who are your top 3 Ninjago characters? Again, this is another hard one for me because they switch all the time. But as of right now, obviously Zane's at the top. But I think Lloyd will be in second because I'm really loving his character in Dragon's Rising. Like, I wasn't so much of a fan of his character before because it got to the point where he had so much spotlight that it wasn't doing his character justice that much. And his character was just going downhill. Yes, he's got a lot of like screen time in Dragon's Rising, but it's being handled really, really well. And it's actually making his character more enjoyable. So yeah, he's in second, and I think for third, I think I would have Kai there because he's like a character that's having really good development in the show for Dragon's Rising, and like he used to be quite high up on my list before. I think he was like around second for quite a while before Lloyd overtook. So yeah, he's in my third place. He's very funny, obviously fun character. And yeah, on a random note, I am trying to do a lot of like different upgrades for my channel right now. Like even having like an intro, because I look at like what I've posted so far and I'm like, it's so boring. Like maybe it's like it's cool to see my reactions and stuff like that. I do those as shorts because they're like not fully in-depth videos or anything. Which I do need to do, but yeah, like just I look at my videos and I'm like, they're so boring. No wonder why they're not getting much attention. So I am working on a few things, but yeah, again, those things take time. Maybe I might have like an intro on the start of this. It depends if I get it done before I get this video out. But yeah, we'll see. How long have you been watching Ninjago for? So, I am very much a 2011 watcher. I've been with the show from the start, and it's the one show that I look back on, and it makes me so grateful that I got to grow up with it, because it's very much been like my anchor for a very long time. Like, something I look back on and I'm like, it got me through the worst times in my life, when I felt alone, when I had nobody else to, like, when I felt like I had nobody else to fall back on. It was there, very much there for me when I went through a very terrible time in my life. Like, I was never mentally well, and suffering a lot, I guess, with depression. It definitely did something to give me a spark of hope in life and made me feel a lot less alone. Like, looking at it, like, I have these ninja that relate to me, that make me feel like made me feel like I'm part of a family. And yeah, it's something that I always get like a bit emotional talking about it, and it's something I'm just very deeply appreciated of. like, I look back on these seasons and I just, like, I think to myself, like, wow, this kid was lucky to grow up with this show. Like, if it wasn't for this show, as weird as it sounds, I think I really would have lost myself, and I don't think, like, I would have been as happy, as cheery as I am now. Like, I can't even, like, I wouldn't ever be able to express how much this show means to me. You know what, one thing I find funny about Ninjago fans, specifically the ones that think they know everything, when season 4 part 1's teaser got released for Dragon's Rising, right? Everybody's like, oh my god, this is so cool, like, what's going on? Then the trailer releases, and everybody, not everybody, but most people are like, what is going on? There's, oh my god, there's more than one Green Ninja now. Oh, it ruins the whole story for, like, OG Ninjago sort of thing. The trailer's released, not the season, the trailer, which is meant to be giving you questions and meant to intrigue you about the season, right? And everybody's like, oh, this is going to ruin the whole season, like the whole season, the whole show, everything like that. Then the season releases and everybody is like loving it, and it's like, the storyline is amazing, animation's fantastic, and like everything makes sense, everything fits perfectly. And those haters then go to being lovers and acting like they never hated on it originally. What are you doing? People that criticize things so quickly are the people that drive me so insane, and I have to hold my tongue, like, saying anything, because then, like, I love the enjoyment of just watching these people get proven wrong. It's just so funny to me. I don't know why. I've been so unwell these past few days. I would say past few days, the worst of it was the past few days. I've been so unwell in general, like, probably 1 or 2 weeks now. Like, on and off, just, I think it was just the heat more than anything getting to me. But then, like, I was so sick recently, and like, every, like, video I had planned, I had to put on hold, this being one of them. But then I had other videos, which some of them are season 4 part 2 related, so I've been, like, thinking it over, like, maybe I should just wait for the official release before I get these videos out, because the way I look at it is Lego might not be happy with it, and then just obviously strike me down. And then also there's people that may be waiting for the official release, and yeah, like, views and stuff will be doing so bad. And I don't want to be the one to spoil anybody, despite maybe having a spoiler warning at the start. But yeah, obviously you've got comments and stuff that could be spoiler related. I know TikTok's really bad for it. Instagram could be bad for it. So yeah, I don't want to be put in that position and doing something bad. So yeah, a lot of these videos are probably going to be waiting until September 3rd. But they will be out. But yeah, it's just thinking of other stuff to do at the same time. But yeah, I do have other plans, but yeah, I've just been so ill, so I haven't been able to do much. I'm still not very good at the moment. I'm better than I was, but I'm a little bit all over the place at the moment. I've got, like, a massive headache right now, but I'm still making the video. Yeah, I don't know if it's the heat. I don't know, like, because we're in a heat wave right now. But I don't know. Hopefully it just goes away soon. Bag 2 is done.